Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Fenix Light GL19R. It's a 1200 lumen pistol light. So let's get into it. So before we get into the light, couple things. Fenix did send me this, and I thought, well, when they contacted me, I said Fenix makes pretty good handheld lights, and so I also saw another pistol light of theirs on the Works holster channel, and he had some good things to say about it, about the one he had, and so I thought, sure, I'm going to check this thing out. Also, if you want to support the channel, go ahead and hit like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment down below. It really lets YouTube know that you enjoy my content. Also, it helps put it into the algorithm, and the more gun content we have in the algorithm, the better. So let's get into this. All right, as I said, this is a 1200 lumen light, the Fenix GL19R. It will fit most compact style pistols like this and full-size pistols, some subcompacts and things like that it won't fit. But it's a pretty interesting light, 1200 lumens. It has a, I don't know the exact candela rating, but it says it's right around 630 feet of beam distance in comparison to something like the Streamlight TLR1, which is 1000 lumens. It has over 900 feet of beam distance, so that gives you kind of a comparison. It is sort of a mid-sized design, I would call it, something along the lines of the size of the TLR7, except longer. It has a push button design here. You can actuate it with your thumb by pushing forward, and it's the same on each side no matter which side you use. So you push and hold, it's momentary, tap it, and it is full-time on. The controls are pretty good. I mean, as far as like my ability to reach the control. However, when shooting, I tend to lose my grip on it. So some lights have a paddle where you push down, and when I push down, I don't tend to lose the light. I don't tend to let off the light pressure switch. With this, I get a little bit of flicker here and there, but nothing big. Now, it does use a front-loading, by the way, a front-loading Fenix battery, and it is the, I can't remember, it's a long name, ARB L18 1100P, but it'll take an 18350. So it does have a removable battery, which is nice. It also has a charging port here for USB-C. Now, I'm glad they put a removable battery in it, because that to me would have been a ding on the light itself. I don't like rechargeable only lights, so the ability to field change the battery to field service this is pretty awesome. Now, it has a clip here for quick release design. You just flip that up and flip it down to take it on and off. Very easy to take on and off. I haven't had it loosen up or anything. However, during the drop test, I had this just on a frame because I didn't want to drop this whole thing on my tile floor and crack a tile. But I did 5 drops with this, just clamped to a frame. Twice the clamp came loose, came unflipped, but the light never removed itself from the frame, but it also never stopped working either. So take that for what it is. It never came off, but this did flip open during a couple of the drops. However, like I said, it never stopped working. Now, during some of my other using of this light, which I have about 500 rounds ish on this light, had it for about a month. Some of the other testing when I first got the light, and this was something weird that happened, I'm not sure what it was, that I probably put 100 or so rounds through it and it wouldn't turn back on. Wouldn't turn back on, and it wouldn't charge. However, I took the battery out, put the battery back in, screwed it all back together, and it worked fine. I don't know if there was a weird connectivity issue there or something, but it has been fine ever since. Now, speaking of battery and charging, right here is, I don't know if you'll be able to see it because it lights up when you hit the button, but right here is a charging light. So that tells you not only charging, your charging status, but it also tells you your battery status on whether or not you're running low. Now, as is the case with most uncommon lights, which is, I would call this an uncommon light comparative to some of the bigger names out there, holster compatibility is going to be an issue. I don't believe it'll work with TLR7 holsters, and it does not work with TLR1 holsters. It's the Works M6, and it won't lock in. And these are about as precision fit holsters as I've ever had. So, you know, as far as the tightness of the mold and things like that, if it was going to lock into any holster, it would be this one. So, holster options, I think, are probably going to be an issue if you want to carry this. Now, as far as the light quality itself, it's got a very nice bright white light. It doesn't have too much yellow to it. It's very clear. It has a reasonable hot spot for the distance that it is probably made for, but it has quite a bit of wash as well. So as far as PIDing a subject, I think you're pretty good with this. Now, outside of the one issue at the very beginning of testing, I haven't had any other issues with it. I think it's a good light. Fenix is a well-known company. It seems like they're just now getting into pistol lights, or here recently. So I'm excited to see what else they come out with or have to offer as far as candela, as far as holster compatibility, things of that nature. For a home gun, again, like I said, this has going to have some holster compatibility issues. I've looked online. I can't find anybody that actually says, yes, this light fits this holster. With different guns, who knows, but with a Glock, at least it's holster compatibility issues. But as far as like a nightstand gun, home defense gun, something that you're going to keep in your safe or on your nightstand, I think it is a perfectly capable light. So that's all I got for you for the Fenix GL19R. Again, not a bad light at all. It has the two, I forgot to mention, it has the two different lugs for Glock and for pick rail, or regular 1913 rail. Seems to fit the Polymer 80 fine, seems to fit the SCT frame I have fine, and of course it fits the Glock frame fine. Again, thank you to Fenix for sending this out. Again, thank you for watching, everybody. Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And remember to hit all notifications if you want to see more videos from me and get notified for it. You can also become a member of the channel for a very small amount of money. You get members only videos like previews, posts, and other various posts. Also, leave a comment down below. I do appreciate those. Thank you for watching. Check it out. I'll put a link to these guys down below, and we'll talk to you later.